based policies. Interest rates have a direct impact on the demand for housing. When the interest rates are lower, there's going to be more of a demand for housing. So the state of the London economy depends on employment or lack thereof, consumer confidence, and average earnings growth, which in turn impacts interest rates. Confidence in the stability of the London economy will determine policies regarding lending and the availability of loans for new homeowners. One big thing in London and all of the UK is the stamp duty holiday, which has become extremely prominent during the COVID-19 pandemic, which eliminates the transfer tax on the first £500,000 of the sale price, which is significant. And last summer it was extended for an additional 3 months, which kept demand for new houses pretty high. And also taxation policies, which lowered interest rates, which, like I said before, the lower the interest rates, the more demand there's going to be, especially with the COVID-19 pandemic. Both supply and demand of houses went down, and so as a result, the government decreased the interest rates as a way to increase demand for new houses.
So my name is Chase Arnold, and I'll be kicking off the second half of our presentation here with possible policy interventions. And so first thing we're going to be looking at are going to be policies to increase supply. So within the London Plan, which is the general metropolitan planning document that's released once every several years, there was an assessment done that set a target of 66,000 additional homes per year, with 50% of those being affordable. However, with only 20,000 homes being built every year in London, with a significantly smaller margin being affordable, it's a pretty ambitious plan. So they have 3 ways that they're trying to achieve this plan, where they partner with private registered providers of housing, so that's council housing, where it's just rented to people, affordable housing units, allocating housing grants, where portions of complexes are set aside as affordable units, and then as a proportion of regular developments, where complexes in their entirety are built as council house programs, but sort of another step beyond that, where private developers have a guaranteed customer with the government, with the idea being that they're going to build more efficiently, cost-wise and time-wise, than the government would. And so then in the affordable housing arena that we're looking at, we have 2 different distinctions, where we have intermediate housing, which is for people who are close to buying a house but don't quite meet the requirements, so the government steps in to help them. So there's shared equity, where the government provides a low or no interest loan for a buyer to put a down payment on a house, or on a mortgage, I guess, as I phrased it here. And then there's the shared ownership, which is more in line with affordable housing, where buyers acquire a stake in the property